Today we're going to talk about stairs and ladders. I'm going to try to do this on my lapel mic so that hopefully I can get the timing down a little bit better. Let's just go down the stairs a little bit. So the first thing that makes stairs kind of difficult, you can see sort of right here, you can't really see the stairs at all. I can see that landing, but I can't actually see the stairs until I get right up to them. This is a fairly typical camera angle, and it actually makes the stairs invisible. The only reason I know that there are stairs here is because I can see the railing and I can see the landing below. Actually, let's come down, and I'm going to actually use a prop, and let's take a look. So if we go to kind of like this, is a fairly typical camera angle. So we got our little guy here walking along. Is there stairs here? Can't tell. I can see there's something up ahead. So that landing is what's telling me that there's stairs here. So first thing making stairs hard is actually making it clear where the stairs are in the first place. Let's actually go down one more flight and you can really see what's going on. Okay, so let's take a look here. So if I get the camera to sort of a normal game height, sort of looking up and seeing the horizon, you can see that the stairs are actually completely invisible. If this railing wasn't here on the side, all I would see is a cliff edge. So that's problem number one. Problem number two is, what do you do with the camera as you're actually going down the stairs? If you keep it flat, then I can't actually see where I'm going. So what you probably want to do is anchor it on the ground and have it kind of aimed downwards at the person walking down the stairs, because that allows them to see where they're going. If you have something that sits in the world, a ground following camera, this actually gives you that opportunity to actually do that without a ton of work. Just have a ground follow camera. If we turn around and go up, same question on the way up. If we keep the camera aimed normally, you're just looking right into the stairs. So again, if the camera's sitting behind you, then it's going to start to tip up because it's on lower ground. It's actually aimed up at the person walking up the stairs. You know what? I'm going to leave the lav on, and I'm just going to keep talking. Let me know if that guy's annoying. Actually, I'm already getting kind of annoyed of him. Okay, future Mark here. I've decided to separate the audio from the walking track. There was too much dead air for me to be comfortable with it, so I will be using some of that audio spliced as I see fit, but I will also be doing my standard talk track after the fact because I think it's going to let me get a better end result. Let me know in the comments if you liked Little Wooden Guy, and if you want, we could see him again in the future. So that's just for going up and down stairs, finding them in the environment and having the camera track you. But actually think about stairs again. There's nothing actually requiring you to go down stairs in a straight line. Often in video games, stairs are fairly wide, so you can go down them at an angle. So does your stair animation accommodate that? Because surely you're not actually going to have them just use a normal walking animation when going up and down stairs, are you? But let's move on past identifying stairs in the environment, past walking up and down stairs, past what the camera does, and talk about activities that can occur when you're on stairs. Let's talk about combat. So here's a relatively idealized combat situation. Two people fencing. They've squared off. Let's take a look at a code level of stairs. For those of you that know things about construction, this has a rise of 7 and a run of 11 as a pretty standard staircase. It's actually really steep, actually, when you look at it this way, isn't it? Let's take a look. So what can we do? Well, if we do nothing, if we just put them where they would be standing, then it looks like this. Okay, well that doesn't work even remotely. They're not even close to hitting each other. But for a lot of games, this is actually a much steeper stair than you typically see. Even though that's a stairwell in the real world, often video games go to something a little bit flatter. So let's double the run and try it again. You know, that's not the worst. They're still missing each other to some degree. That lunge from the higher person is actually going above their head probably, but you're getting close. Let's try something else. Let's keep the shallower stairs. Let's try just sort of twisting everyone into position. You know, with the shallower angle, again, it doesn't look terrible. It's making things line up, so possibly. Let's just take a quick look on the steeper one. Well, that doesn't work even a little bit. What should you do about combat on stairs? The first thing you should do is to basically outlaw it. Now, you can try that, and you should. It's not going to work. You're going to end up with combat on stairs. But if you have a policy that says you shouldn't have combat on stairs, then you can accept a certain degree of a compromise solution for what combat does occur on stairs. Because if you have combat on stairs occasionally, then it can look a little bit silly once in a while with a partial solution. If you have combat on stairs constantly, then you are going to need a real solution that actually gets things done. And that's a complicated solution. The other thing, make your stairs as shallow as you can get away with. Not only does it help with keeping the combats looking decent and keeping the interactions looking decent, it's also going to make the stairs easier to spot and it's going to make the camera easier to deal with. To some degree, the issues around stairs apply as well to slopes. They can be hard to see because of their angle. Combat can look compromised on a slope. The difference is that you have a lot of experience in dealing with stairs and a lot less dealing with slopes. So whatever partial solution you have in place for combat on a slope is probably going to be okay. And people are used to walking up to edges of things to see if they can scramble down a slope, as opposed to seeing stairs where they're basically completely invisible. So while those issues do still exist, they're mitigated simply due to the natural nature of terrain. So why are stairs harder than you think they are? Two reasons. Reason one is they can actually just be hard to see because they can hide in the environment below the angle of the camera. But the primary reason why they are more complicated than you think is because they introduce an entire additional axis into your situations. They add height. So now your animations, your cameras, your everything needs to potentially deal with that height. Okay, you still with me? Great. So let's take a quick break to ask you to give this video a like, and let's move on to ladders. Ladders share some of the same issues as stairs. They can be hard to spot. Typically, you don't let people do very many things on ladders, but ladders are non-atomic. You don't climb or descend a ladder instantaneously. So that raises the question, can I stop when I'm going up or down a ladder? Can I reverse direction? And if I can stop or reverse direction, can I do other things while I'm on the ladder, like shoot a gun or cast a spell? Even if the answer to that is no, and in most cases the answer to that probably should be no, you still probably want a way to reverse direction or stop going up or down a ladder, unless the ladder is incredibly short. But then that introduces a problem, because now I can block the way for other people. Two ways to partially mitigate this. First of all is to potentially make it so that when people are on ladders, they don't actually block anyone else. It's not going to look great if someone passes through someone else, but that graphical glitch is probably preferable to the gameplay impact of having someone being able to sit in the middle of a ladder. The second thing, which will mitigate as well, is to make ladder climbs and ladder descends as fast as humanly possible. In fact, potentially consider going so far as making your descends essentially treat the ladders like they're fireman poles. Unless your brand or IP would reject that as overly silly or overly cartoony, treating a ladder descend that way allows it to be incredibly quick and gets it out of the way from causing other problems. Additionally, I need to line up with the ladder in the first place. And that, I've talked about in the past, involves some sort of snap or slide or animation to just even get me interacting with the ladder in the first place. That's something that stairs don't have to deal with because they just have a big opening. I need to actually line my hand up, approximately at least, with the rungs of the ladder. So there are basically two kinds of ladder. And this also applies to other things that you climb, like fences and trellises and the like. The first kind of ladder are ladders that are part of the journey through the level. At the beginning of Dragon Age Inquisition, in the opening level, you use ladders to take a path to get to the end part of the level. In this case, you want them to be treated pretty much like the rest of the level. You want your followers to come along, and you want to be able to move backwards and forwards along them. The second kind are essentially used just for vantages and treasure chests. And in that case, you don't want your party members to follow you up that ladder. They're just going to get in the way. You want them to stay below and let you clamber up the ladder, grab the treasure, and then come back down. So if you can, either only have one of those kinds of ladders or the other, or distinguish them so that the AI can tell them apart and treat them differently. Here's the truth of it. You could have probably come up with most of the issues that I've listed with ladders. Their unique interaction, they're non-atomic, they have animation issues, they have camera issues, they can be hard to spot. But the real thing that makes them harder than you think is this. Ladders are kind of boring. They're an interaction that takes a while, several seconds, maybe even longer, and you can't really do anything while you're interacting with the ladder. And that's not very fun. So they're kind of getting a lot of scrutiny because you're on the ladder interacting with them and there's nothing else to do. There's this dream that ladders lead to all this extra gameplay, but the reality is that they might be a path to interesting gameplay, vantage points, firing lofts, but on their own, they're actually kind of just in the way. And maybe that is the summary of this entire episode. The thing that makes both stairs and ladders harder than you think is that they add complexity without adding gameplay. They require special animations, special camera consideration, special interactions, but they don't by themselves make the game any better or any more fun. Hopefully this was useful. If it was, give this video a like, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you.